Hey everybody, Licameli here. Today, it's a very serious video, and I have something to tell you. The name of the series is called I Was Wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, sort of. As I look back on some of my videos, I feel the need to kind of revisit some topics and kind of call myself out a little bit, and add some corrections or a little comments here and there just to clarify how things have changed and how my perspective has changed since then. There's always that risk of things changing, but the piece that you write or the video that you make is constant. That's always going to be there, regardless of how you change, how science changes, how anything changes. You never know. You just never know what's going to come out, what's going to change. And the last thing that I and pretty much anyone I think would want to do is put out misinformation. So this series is going to be called I Was Wrong. Here we go.
Hey everybody, Dr. Nick here on Feel Good Friday. Today I'm going to show you how you can use your car to get in the perfect posture.
All right, stop right there, Dr. Nick. So the first issue I have here is what I just said, perfect posture. And that's also the name of this video. What we're finding now is that there isn't really such thing as perfect posture. What matters more is that we're moving, right? And we're not just sitting in one position. So it's okay to slouch, but then make sure you move out of that slouch position. And then it's good to stand up straight, but then that's going to get uncomfortable after a while too. So then you can slouch a little bit. You can kind of shift your weight to one side, shift weight to the other side, stand up, sit down, right? As long as we're moving, that seems to be what's most important. But as far as a perfect posture across the board, the evidence does not really support that at this time.
So when you're sitting in your car, what I want you to do is bring the back of your head to the chair, tuck your chin, bring your shoulders back to touch the chair, and then bring them down a hair. Okay? So again, instead of driving like this, I want you to sit back in the seat, touch the seat with the back of your head, tuck your chin to give yourself a double chin. Bring your shoulders back so the backs of your shoulders touch the seat, and then bring them down a little bit.
So I'm not completely off the mark here. I think it's just the narrative that I'm saying. So I show that slouched forward posture, and then I show that kind of back into the seat straight up posture. Now the problem I have with what I said was that I'm making the straight back posture seem like it's better than the slouched forward. But what I would want to change is that it's not that slouched forward is bad, but if you feel yourself falling into that slouched posture and you're driving like that for an extended period, always remember to get out of that posture and then assume that more upright posture. But then don't drive like that for a long time, right? Then you can slouch forward a little bit. So again, I want to just emphasize the fact that it's probably more important that we're moving and changing our posture rather than getting into a perfect posture.
It's going to feel awkward at first, but I guarantee you're going to feel a lot better. Less tension in your neck, less tension in your shoulders, especially when you're stuck in traffic and you're rushing to work or trying to get home.
So here I use the word guarantee, and I really don't want to use that word, and it's really hard to confidently use that word in something like science or the medical field or physical therapy. And I'm guaranteeing here that sitting with an upright posture in your car will reduce tension in your head and reduce neck pain and stiffness, and that's just not true. Pain is multifactorial, and while changing your posture may help relieve some of the symptoms and help kind of change the method or the mode of stress being placed on the tissues, it is nowhere near a quick fix. You can think of posture almost like another variable to modify, right? So if we're training in the gym and we have pain, we can modify our technique, we can modify our load, we can modify our volume. Posture is just think of it as a modification, right? A different way to modify forces and stresses that we put on our tissues. but there is no right or wrong way. It's just another modifiable factor.
You may look funny and you may get funny looks from people driving by or walking by, but who cares? And I wouldn't do this if you're on a first date either. If you're on a first date, it's okay to drive like a gangster. And of course, don't forget about your low back and your hips. Don't let your right leg kind of pull your pelvis forward to reach the gas pedal. Try to keep both of your hips, like those two bumps at the small of your back, try to keep them both touching the back of your seat evenly. I like to put a small pillow or even like a towel in the small of my back. That helps keep me in good alignment with my hips, and then also keeps me in a neutral spine. So you don't want to slouch your lower back, but you don't want to arch it either.
So here, my only comments are the same same things as before. Yes, so if say, for example, if that is a painful position, if you are having pain or even like sciatic type symptoms, the way that you're sitting in your car and you're kind of reaching for that gas pedal and slouching your back and pushing your hips forward to kind of reach the pedal, yeah, my suggestions here may be a good way to reduce some of that pain and stress on the tissues. But it's nowhere near the correct way or the right way. And then I use the phrase good alignment and neutral spine, which are kind of nebulous terms. Neutral spine is more of a spectrum, and good alignment, quote unquote, good. I don't know what good means. We have no quantifiable measurement for what good alignment is from person to person.
So that's how I kind of like to keep a neutral spine and keep my hips in good alignment while I drive.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want, and we'll see you next time.